I gained like 50 pounds of muscle in 6 months.
50 pounds of muscle in half a year? Nah. That sounds very sus. When it comes to fitness, a lot of physiques are starting to look astronomical, and it is because of the rise of steroids, SARMs, so it's really hard to discern who are the ones that are actually really natural, that may be genetically gifted, or maybe just train really hard in the gym, and those that are on enhancements. So I thought this video would be kind of interesting to see which one of you is watching can probably gather who is the fake Natty. So these are the contenders right now, and it actually says that 2 of them are not natural, not 1. Off the rip, I'm almost saying that most people would assume it would be the middle bottom one with the big mustache. But anyways, we'll carry on. I have a feeling it's gonna be interesting who actually ends up being on the stuff, because nowadays it's really hard to tell, because you can still be on enhancements and still look like shit.
So how do you guys train? I just do calisthenics, weightlifting as well, weighted calisthenics.
Extreme volume, extreme intensity.
Done like every split pretty much. I've done like push-pull, Arnold split.
No offense, but I did not expect that voice to come out of that guy. Also, by the way this game works is they're trying to vote out the not natural, so they're gonna ask each other questions and try and figure out who's the fake Natty and kick them out.
I just got back into the gym, so 5 days a week.
I'm gonna say he's natural. This chubby, I'm a weight reserved for this guy.
I'm a powerlifter. It's pretty low rep, pretty high intensity. I will say that I compete in USA Cup, which is like drug tested, so.
I'm gonna say natural for this dude too. I'm not gonna say my reason, but based on how he sounds, I just don't feel like, I'm just gonna say I don't think he's on the stuff.
And I do high intensity, low volume. That's how I found I gained muscle.
He's a maybe.
About a year ago, I was 120 pounds. I gained like 50 pounds of muscle in 6 months.
Dude, you're definitely juicing then.
Come on.
50 pounds of muscle in half a year? Nah. Even my guy here is looking at him thinking, either you're chatting shit or you are the one that's on that stuff. But then he doesn't look that big. He must have been ridiculously skinny then, because he does not look big enough to gain 50 pounds and still look like that.
How much do you weigh right now? 165.
How much does everyone weigh?
So he was 110 pounds. Okay, so he was really skinny.
65 as well.
I'm like 195.
Yeah, I weigh like 180, 185, it depends.
There's a trend right now of like younger guys
That's
like taking
literally what
SARMs,
it is.
taking like...
People see like C-bomb,
Yes, there
like all
is.
these big bodybuilders.
That is a big fact. There is a massive trend at the moment. They want to look really ripped and grow a following, and it's kind of wild, to be honest. Like, I remember when I was younger, you kind of knew some people on steroids like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you never ever really could imagine that a bunch of 15, 16-year-olds would be just popping pills of all sorts.
If you're enjoying this video, like and subscribe, and let's get back into it.
Like my video too.
I could immediately tell when I saw Tyler that I was like, it was the shoulders. I was like, this is a big guy trying to hide under like a bigger shirt.
Now that I know there's 2, I probably would have picked him as one of them, simply because he looks like an actual bodybuilder. I thought they were going to do like the thing where, you know, it's only one fake Natty and then it's not going to be who you think. But if they're doing 2, then I would say one of them has to be the stereotypical actual bodybuilder.
Can I take 20 seconds to clear myself? Because I think I can. So I've been living for like only a year. I started out like my first 6 months vegan. I'm pre-med at college, and I think it's contradictory to hop on juice.
Okay, let's analyze that. He's been training for around a year. He was super skinny, and then he's just gained normal body weight because he doesn't look muscular. He doesn't look like he's been in the gym long. I'm gonna take you back. I think he's natural. Think of it this way. The best way I can put it is, if you're taking steroids or SARMs and risking your health and you look like that, you are putting yourself at risk for no damn reason, because he doesn't look like it at all.
We just look at physiques. Sure, take off our shirts.
That's a lot of muscle on that physique. He has carrying more body fat, but there's a lot of mass on there. I thought he was gonna be a little bit more doughy. That looks like he's got a good chunk of muscle on there. Look at them shoulders. Yeah, look at them shoulders. I just realized how I'm saying it. It sounds kind of mad, but yeah, there's a lot of mass on that body. That body's got a lot of muscle mass. You're natural. You're natural. Okay, based off the physiques here, I will personally say if I had money on this and I had to really bet with my own money, I would probably go with the second one in. But I wouldn't be surprised, for educational purposes of this video, if they end up making it the dude at the very end, like the little thin kid, just to show that, you know, you don't always know based on looking at someone.
Yeah, I'm very health conscious, so I would never consider it. And also the cheating as well. I don't believe in kind of taking the shortcut to things in life.
I know what he's saying, but I don't technically agree. I don't believe that taking steroids is cheating, simply because you do have to put a lot of hard work in. The only time I'd ever refer to it as cheating or a shortcut is if teenagers do it just because they want to look good on Instagram or something. But I do know if someone that's like 25 plus wants to actually be a real bodybuilder and be in that career path, you're gonna have to jump on stuff because that's just what you have to do to compete in that area. It's the same way how celebrities, when they get their movie star physiques, if they choose to be a superhero in that genre, chances are you have to get on something to look so physiologically flipping huge that it's a part of the game. But based off what he said, I would think that he's natural too, because only someone that's adamantly natural, I think, would think that way, or a sociopath.
Only because like every powerlifter, like everyone wants to squat above like a certain amount, like if you're
natural.
gonna compete in leg, and I'm also scared of needles.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my first opinion about him. I don't think it's him. If it's him, I'll be very shocked. He just doesn't seem like the vibe or the type of person I would think be on it.
I thought about it. I mean, you see Larry Wheels like benching 700 or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna act on it.
What do you guys do for a living?
I make like fitness YouTube videos.
Have you made a video that you're natty?
I mean, it's pretty obvious in my videos that I am Natty if you watch them.
I wouldn't say it's clearly obvious because there are people that are on stuff that still don't look that great. Obviously, most people you always hear about are the ones that look aesthetically freakish because they're just the exceptional ones. But there's many people out there that take stuff that just don't even look that impressive. His physique, I'd say, is pretty good, but I would say you probably could attain it naturally with a very good diet and obviously training appropriately. As nothing on his physique at this point looks super crazy. He has a very good physique, full chest, decent set of shoulders and abs. Very good physique. Can many people get that physique? Probably not, just down to discipline. I feel like if people really narrowed down their nutrition and trained very effectively, they could get very close to that physique.
I don't think it's always obvious because there are a lot of people that I know, especially like influencers, that like you see them in real life, they don't even look like they work out. What are all your bench press maxes?
Okay, bench press numbers now. This is what's gonna let us know if they're honest.
Most I've done is 215, but I'm gonna try 225 soon.
That's under 2 plates, right? Okay, if he's honest with that number, then definitely. If you was on stuff, you'd be blowing past 2 plates on a bench.
Hopefully join 2 plates. You?
Like 365.
365. Tripling down. Oh God, I wish this was a bet. I wish someone was here to bet. Is him.
265 or 275?
Mine is weak. Mine is like 315.
Okay.
Since when is 315 weak? I take that back. He is a powerlifter. In his circles, 315 may be weak, especially for someone of his size. For someone that does powerlifting, that's round, strong-ass dudes all the time, I can see him thinking that 315 is weak, but let's be real. 315 is exceptional. I can't bench 315. That's a very good weight.
But I have shoulder problems, so I can like rep 225 on incline, but I can't.
Wait, what?
Flat bench.
275?
275 flat.
So he said now that he can rep out 225 on incline, but the fact he's been training a year and he's saying he can rep out
275?
275 flat.
I'm starting to think maybe the two fake natties is him and the guy at the very beginning of the video. I think they'll probably vote the second dude that I said.
Damon, just because he was also pretty built.
Going for Damon.
19-year-old and like you bench press like a lot.
I mean, I was vegan for the first 6 months, realized that I couldn't put on like, or I couldn't maintain that muscle.
Bro, his story's looking flaky everywhere you go. So in this whole period, he was vegan for the first 6 months of training, didn't really see much gains, so then he switched to meat and then he just blew up 50 pounds. I don't know, he sounds very, very shifty to me.
In general, I'm very against steroids. I don't think anyone should take it. I think there's some people that do take steroids because they want to compete in bodybuilding, but
if it's him, he's a sociopath.
a lot of those people fail to see the long-term downsides of taking steroids and that it will impact your health most of the time.
I honestly think that you're not on steroids, Brandon, because I've done calisthenics before, and this is totally achievable like physique. I don't think you are as well. You're just like a bigger guy, but like you just eat like a lot, and then
He felt that in his soul. But that is what powerlifters tend to look like. Like they tend to be really bigger because it helps them leverage the weight. So you shouldn't feel bad. If he was aiming to be like a fitness aesthetic dude, then yeah, the bolt's a bit too long. But for a powerlifter, his physique's somewhat normal.
for you, you're young, you're like trying out new things.
They're gonna vote far right. I think they
Like salty
succeeded.
sweep.
You three confident? No. If the box turns red, that means 1 or 2 of the moles are still in the box. 1, 2, 3.
I knew it.
One or both moles could have still been in the box.
Shit, is it
Are you guys ready? The moles can sit forward on 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I was half right.
Can I ask what your guys' stacks are?
Well, I mean, I'm just on test right now, but I've done a little stuff.
Sure.
Well, I'm actually pretty upset about this one. I can't believe I got him wrong. Of all of them, to be honest, him and the Asian dude were the two that I thought, oh, without doubt, they the Nattys. Kind of wish it was the far right dude. I feel like that message would have been good to send home to like people watching. The ironic thing is that we still don't truly know if all of these people are 100% natural because it's just somewhat lip service. This show did not technically blood test them. It's just a case of which people are willing to come forward and say that they are actually on things. But as we all know in the fitness industry, there's many people out there that still stay quiet. So you never really can tell. So don't 100% believe everything you see. But anyways, people, if you like this video and want to see something else in a similar format, be sure to check out these videos here.